When a shooter in Las Vegas killed 59 people and injured more than 500, emergency responders and citizens alike did what they could to help the wounded. There's one technique area doctors say everyone should know that can save lives in emergencies of any kind. News 8's Madeline O'Neill is here to tell us more.
Lisa, many of us, whether in the medical field or not, have been trained in CPR, but not so many of us know how to stop blood loss, which can kill someone within about 5 minutes. Stop the Bleed is a national campaign launched in 2015 so bystanders can learn that life-saving skill.
You just never know when that can happen.
In times of emergency, such as the mass shootings in Las Vegas, the person able to provide the quickest help likely won't be a first responder, but rather a bystander.
The Las Vegas shooting, it was just so many casualties, injuries, so you have to be able to be there quickly. So I think a lot of people did step up.
With injuries causing blood loss, what happens in a critical window of time can make the difference between life and death.
Those few minutes with appropriate care may impact that patient's survival.
First responders can't always be in every situation.
But anyone can be trained. Samantha Leidy is taking a Stop the Bleed class taught by Gunderson trauma surgeon Mason Fisher,
Stopping the bleeding,
who says interest in the class has risen since Sunday's tragedy.
Folks that are actually present or stuck in a situation, whether it be something like a disaster, which has occurred recently in the country, or whether it be something that occurs in the community from such as an industrial accident with a saw or something like that, that first aid care can be rendered to stop life-threatening bleeding.
Now a class offered nationwide, Stop the Bleed teaches everyday people how to safely stop life-threatening bleeding.
Several steps in your pamphlet there.
May it be through direct pressure, tourniquet application, or wound packing.
With being in this class, I have a lot better knowledge and probably learn better techniques.
It's not something everyone will end up using, but having that skill set can make all the difference.
If we can get more general public knowledgeable, the better.
The class teaches that the first thing you should do when dealing with someone with life-threatening bleeding is make sure that you are okay and then call 911.
How can someone sign up for this class?
Well, the class is free and they can go to bleedingcontrol.org.
Wow, really interesting. Thanks a lot, Madeline.
You're welcome.